podcast.
It's free, don't cost a fee.
Okay. And I appreciate y'all, man, for letting me interview y'all today, man. We're gonna just chop it up a little bit, man, about the bully game, asking you some questions, man, if y'all wouldn't mind.
No problem. No problem at all.
Okay. So tell the people that who don't really know anything about, the bull game, what is a complete dog?
What is a complete dog? You wanna go first, Jay?
Complete dog gotta have a nice block head, short back. It ain't gotta be too short. Full tail, good rear, good feet, a nice 90-degree stop on the nose. Good eye separation too. Underbite, I mean, I'm in the exotic lane, so it really don't matter, but you don't want the exotic with the full-blown bulldog underbite with the teeth showing, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's my idea of clean bull.
That's pretty much the definition of it, but to simple it down in my version, a complete bull is the wow factor. You know what I'm saying? Something that when you see it's like, wow, what's that? Like you know what it is, but you still, people ask like, what's that? That to me, that is the ideal bull, along with what those things that Jay said. Like say, from my perspective, it's the wow factor. And like I say, then when you break down those details, it's the details Jay said, but it gotta give you that, oh my God, wow, what's that? That's a bull.
Okay. So for the people who don't, want to get into the game but don't really know how quite to get into it, what word of advice would you give about how to get into it?
It's a lot of people out here. I would say Jay may agree or not agree, but I would say, find you somebody that's really experienced in breeding, because a lot of people are lost in the sauce right now. See, this thing, I've been doing this since '92, and I started out with Cobra dogs and Boudreaux dogs. So breeding in dogs is nothing that I'm new to. It's something that I've been doing. You know what I'm saying? It's in me. It ain't on me. So, find you somebody that's actually hands-on, they have a product that they can stand behind, and, like I say, with more than just 5 or 6 years experience, get somebody with some experience, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, just, don't get spending all this money and you don't got nothing to show for it.
I'll say, don't come in the game thinking you finna be a millionaire overnight.
True.
You gotta have patience. If you don't got no patience, it's the wrong game to be in.
Cause you deal with nature. So, you gotta take the good with the bad, you know what I'm saying? And that's what people don't tell people that's getting to the game. That's what I will tell you. You gotta take the L's with the dubs, you know what I'm saying? So it's just whatever you put into it, you're gonna get back out of it. You just gotta be patient, like you say. And like I say, understand what's going on.
Okay. So how many dogs do you have?
I got about 14 dogs, including a Doberman and a few French Bulldogs as well.
Okay, what would you consider your best stud?
My bully best stud right now, I'm transitioning to a new stud, bragging rights. He's 6 months right now. He's gonna be my best stud. He's just young at the moment. So that bragging rights is gonna be my best stud. And he'll probably be one of the best studs in the city for sure.
Okay.
My best stud is March Madness. I got him branded on me, Trophy Line Exotics. My whole campaign is running behind him. You know what I'm saying? He's the freakiest dog in the city, hardest dog in the city.
Okay, March Madness.
March Madness.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, and I got. See, I'm the only person in the city that has more than one March Madness litter. So it's going to show you, like I say, our experience in doing this. And I got another March Madness litter on the way. So, there's definitely a lot out there to start your yard with. Like you say, one of the best dogs in the city.
Okay, so if somebody wants to, reach out to you guys, where would they, how would they get in contact with you?
Jimmie Cool Beans, Mcafee on Facebook, Big Dog Jimmie on Instagram, Corleone Jimmie. Like I said, you can probably Google me. It's a lot of ways to get with me, you know what I'm saying? But Facebook, a number, like I say, it's a lot of ways to get with me on that.
that's what's up.
If you want to reach me, you can reach me on Instagram at Trophyline Exotics Dallas. If you want to reach me on Facebook, Jay Williams.
Okay. So another question, you know what I mean, for the people who really don't know anything about, you know, the dog, it's a lot of, you know, trickery and, you know, you really get deceived a lot, you know, if you really unexperienced with the dog game. What do it mean by, you know, a puck back and a feet? You know what I'm saying? Do you think that's a good option, or what are some of the disadvantages by doing that?
Let me go first, you got.
I'll say the puck back with the feet is the best option if you want to go that route. I prefer to do no puck back deals unless I really like the female that can contribute to my program. That's pretty much it. I mean,
It's a sticky situation is what it is. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
You have to, again, let's take the good with the bad. There's a lot of people who have great intentions when you're doing the breed and you're interested in their stud and they interested in your female, and then something life happens, and then, you know, somebody ain't answering their phone all of a sudden. He supposed to owe me this or that or whatever. So, you know, if you're gonna do a putback, I'm not against it. You know, just have lines of communication open. You know, I would prefer to know the person you probably doing a putback with, maybe not nobody out of state. You know what I'm saying? But somebody local, perhaps might be your best bet. But at the same time, you can get a lot further with just paying the fee and be done with it. Stud owners love that pay, get the fee paid, be done with it, wash your hands up, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going or whatever. I like it as well. So it's a sticky situation. You gotta do what's best for you, what's best for your yard, and, you know, and pray about it, hope everything come out right. But, you know, pay the fee is the easiest way. But, you know, it's a lot of partners out here that do deals, and, you know, they gotta know you, this, that, or whatever. You know, we grew up together, you know, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that, but just have your lines of communication over, because one thing that I do know, these dogs will bring, you know what I'm saying, the bitch out of the nigga. So, you know, excuse my language, but they will bring that type of stuff out of the nigga if it's in there.
Oh, facts.
Okay, that's for a big problem. Okay, so they do you own any Frenchies too, or?
I own one Frenchie. He goes by Sauce God.
Sauce guy.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Frenchie, being a Frenchie owner is a different ball game than really the books, right?
Yep, I would say.
Can you elaborate a little bit more like that? Like what's the difference between, you know, the bully and Frenchie?
The difference between the bullies and the Frenchies
As a breed or raising them up?
Both.
As a breed,
As a breed.
breeding Frenchies, they more into the paperwork, the lineage, the DNA of the dog. You know what I'm saying? Whereas the bullies, I mean, it's kind of wishy-washy, you know what I'm saying? People hang papers, they do anything. They don't do DNA collecting on bullies. When the Frenchies, it's coded. So you can't hang papers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm pretty sure they have with the fluffies being in the game now and all the color that's in the game now. But now, you have to do DNA on your puppies. DNA your dog.
Tell you something else, and he gonna probably pass you this. A lot of that color shit in the game right now is tall. Frenchies are not meant to be that tall. So just FYI, short Frenchies are what they're supposed to be.
Yeah, I have one too. I have bought one from I guess Frank Dollar. This is father.
Frank Dollar. I used to own Frank Dollar. I saw Ray. Ray Nord. Ray Nord.
See how that full circle right there? It's the experience what we had. And like I said, his production, you end up into the motherfucker. Like I said, who would have known? That's good shit.
So it'll just show you, you know, a little bit about, you know, Frank Dollar was nice, man. So tell the people a little bit more about the process and how expensive that it can be with breeding the Frenchies. Because a lot of people just think you can just, you know, they can just have natural, you know, breeding and, you know, that's it. They don't really know that you have to get those AIs, you have to go get the pregnancy tests and all that type of stuff.
No, I was just gonna say it's way more intense with the Frenchies because the litters are typically smaller. So you really want to be on top of your testing and all that other type of stuff. And you know, it's just a different breed as to where the bullies. Sometimes you go off the days, and sometimes you gotta, you know, sometimes you can't. So that's just what I want to say. It's like you really got to be on top of it with the Frenchies. And some breed natural, some, you know, most of them don't, but some I've seen some natural top. So it just kind of depends. But you're gonna spend some money with the Frenchies. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna spend some money with the Frenchies because that's a completely different blame right there. You know, I spent like $4,000-$5,000 on one Frenchie coming in. So it's you're gonna put some money in there.
Okay, so what would you prefer? Do you prefer more of the color in the Frenchie, or you know,
Structure. Structure first. See, you're talking to breeders. So we want, you know, we understand what the game is right now, color-wise, but structure is first. It ain't gonna never give you an L like you well, not gonna say that. Structure will never take away from you. That's what I want to say. It'll never take away from you. You know what I'm saying? You can always add to it, but you can never take away from it. Unless you just really do some fucked out breeds, then you take away from it. But, I mean, would you agree? I don't know.
I agree.
Yeah, you know, so it's yeah.
Okay, so
You gotta know what you're doing.
Okay, so it is. So do you guys participate in any competitions or anything like that?
I love showing my dogs. I love going to the show ring and show my dogs. I don't know about Jay, but I love it.
Okay, can you tell the people, you know, one of the experiences you had, you know, just going to like one of those competitions and, you know, just seeing all the other, you know, nice dogs around?
I love it, man. Like I say, it's not what it used to be, but, you know, I enjoy the atmosphere. I enjoy the camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? Seeing other nice dogs and what have you. Like I say, March Madness, I mean, when I first saw him at a show, he was pretty amazing. So, like I say, I love going back out there on that scene. And I can't wait to get back out there. Like I said, my man's a little younger right now, but once he matures and really gets his bearings about him and, you know, able to be a big dog, I can't wait to get back out there. But like I say, it's not what it used to be. It's a lot of political stuff going on now. So, you know, you gotta be careful. You know?
Okay. So what's one of your top Frenchie studs you have?
South Guy is the best one I've seen thus far.
Well, so what is South Guy?
He's a chocolate trot Frenchie owned by Jay Williams, Trophy Line. So, I say that's the best Frenchie stud I've seen personally with my own eyes and been able to touch on. And so South Guy, chocolate trot male, looking good. Yeah, looking amazing. Oh, it's another one too. Reginald Harper got a male too. Nice little Frenchie male, 40 acres and a mule. They got a dog over there look good too though.
Okay. I'm gonna ask a question, you know what I'm saying? How do they produce bullies?
They produced, so it was done a long time ago. And this is how I perceive it. So if there's a variation to it, so be it. But you gotta think, one guy that was one of the first bullies. He was a taller bully, you know what I'm saying? And he was, like I say, one of the first of his kind that looked like a bigger pit bull. Somewhere down the line, they had to breed him to a American bulldog to get that bulldogish look, smash face, big head. It's more of a kind of push the pit bull lean look away and give you more of that, you know, that girthy look or whatever. And again, this is how I perceive it. And then from there, because you gotta think back then, they didn't want them little micros and stuff like that. They didn't even want the pockets. They had bullies. You know what I'm saying? And then you start getting the variations. A lot of them was XLs and they was just bullies. But the lineage on down, of course, if you want to get them shorter and smaller, bring them to certain kinds of bloodlines of bulldogs, and just, you know, like I say, it's the art of breeding. Some people saw a way to do certain things, they did it, and that's why you can have these, you know, one litter mega stars, you know what I'm saying, bait, Miyagi, so forth and so forth. So it's just kind of one of those type of things.
Okay, bait and Miyagi, that's some of the, you know, training type of bloodline now?
Right, yeah, it is.
Okay. So what would you prefer out of all of them?
Out of all the bloodlines, or you gotta go to?
Out of all the bloodlines.
Oh, we got to stop. Gotta get your meal. I got to spend an hour. There you go. Fuck my feet. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
That's all that means. Yeah. All right, cool.
Alright, then run that back.
Yeah, run that back. You keep that in there too. I ain't tripping.
Okay. So out of all of the bloodlines, you know what I mean, which one would you prefer? Out of the ones you just named?
Honestly, I say none. I like creating my own shit.
Okay.
I like bulls, so whatever I see fit to that's gonna produce better in my yard and produce bulls, I'm gonna go with that. I ain't really a name chaser. I like the look, not the names.
What's up?
I mean, when I go to the shows and I see the big name bloodlines out there,
I salute it. You know, if you look good, I salute it.
but none of them gonna be to my liking. You know what I'm saying? So
It's just a name. You know what I'm saying? It's called the art of breeding, bro. You know what I'm saying? Some people can breed to make dogs look better. Some people can breed and talk them dogs better, if that makes sense. So, it's like tomato, you know, not really, but I guess type shit.
Okay. So, you know, any stud fees you want to know out there for anybody who want to breed with you?
They want to breed to the best in the city of Dallas and Fort Worth. My personal opinion, it's not even though, you know, like I say, my boy Bragging Rights, he coming up. And like I say, I would say March Madness and Thomas City gonna probably be your best bets right now, you know, as far as just giving you something different. But there are a lot of good studs in the city, but I say March Madness. I don't know where the stud for you is on right here, but I think he's gonna be your best bet, Thomas City. And then like I say, bring up Bragging Rights, he gonna kill everything.
I want to breed the March Madness. It's gonna cost you $2K to play. Tommy City, you'll be ready in a few months. We're gonna start at 1.5. A lot of people kind of shy away from my dog because I got bulldog in the pedigree. But you know, I got some people that'll still breed to them and throw somebody else's name on it. Confidential breeding. I won't say nothing. You won't say nothing.
Okay.
I respect it all. Like I said, I don't do no introductory fee. My boy's still young, but when he get there, we'll discuss fees and so forth.
How old is Bragging Rights now?
6 months.
6 months.
Yeah, he just hit 6 months, and I'm a perfectionist. So you know, we've been working on the table. We're working on stacking. I just you know, I'm just trying to get him prepared to be in that atmosphere so he can do that flawlessly. Really.
Okay, you should name stacking. What is stacking for people who don't know?
Just the presentation of your dog, like, you know, just how you present your dog to the public, you know what I'm saying?
So is it more the discipline or just basically showing that your dog got great structure?
Great structure.
I say both. You know, they gotta be disciplined and stay still too. So I say both. They gotta be still to show that great structure. If that makes sense, I guess.
That's what's up. Okay. Well, man, we're gonna wrap it up, man. I really appreciate y'all, man, for letting me interview you, man. Swerve Bits Podcast, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you 100%.
Man, y'all go look them out, man. I'm gonna let y'all shoot y'all, information out there one more time for them people so they can come and tap in with you guys.
Jimmie Cool Beans on Facebook, Mcafee, Jimmie Cool Beans with a K. Cool Beans with a K.
Okay. Swerve Bits.
On Facebook, Jay Williams, and on Instagram, Trophy Line Exotics Dallas.
Okay, and that's another one, man. That's good shit. Like that.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
I'll probably have that chopped up by by next week. Probably 2 at the most.
That's cool. I ain't know that. They say, shit, that'd be fast when we get our pictures back, shit.
No, I need to take your name, bro. Shit,
What's you think the best way to, so my boy, he's about to be a year next month. And he ain't did nothing yet. But I got people I got this one guy, he want 2. This Mexican dude I was working with, and he got a brindle. And she be having a lot of health problems too, she breathes heavy and stuff. We let the dog go outside, I don't let my dog go outside. And I'm really skeptical about breeding with him. But he wanted me to basically, run them together and we're gonna split the bill. I'll do that.
Get your money, yeah. Get your money. Yeah, charge him a fee. You deliver your part, which is the sperm. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. And he can do all that.
Or you can do the stud fee and the pup back. know what I'm saying? If you don't want to spend 1,000, or if you want to spend 500 in the putback. You know what I'm saying? Get second pick, first, whatever pick you want.
In worst case scenario, they all die, but these got 500.
Okay. Get paid.
I say definitely get some money off the little health problem shit, and she brindle.
Yeah.
Get your money off that shit.
And this other dude, he got, let me show you. They taller on. I think I'm just gonna charge him.
Like to me personally, and this is me, you do, like I said, when you do putback people you don't know like that, or you kind of just, associates with like that, y'all, you charge pretty much anything, like 200.
I told him 500 in a dog bag.
Yeah, just easy breezy, you know what I'm saying?
And he got that one, man. She real tall.
She is tall, but she got color though too. Yeah. This is what I call a dog man's choice, a dog man's opinion. You gotta see what works best for you. Because your boy can probably bring a few of them pups down.
Yeah.
But if you gonna go that route, you gotta choose wisely. If you gonna get a pup out there, let's make sure you get one of them shorter pups, not one of them tallest pups. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, it's kind of like.
And most likely he gonna want the first pick. He gonna want the best puppy out the middle.
Yeah. But if you cutting slack though, I don't think you should get loose. Get your first pick. You know what I'm saying? You cutting slack.
What that mean?
Like if you're not gonna charge them the full fee, you gonna charge like you some real player or whatever. You gonna get the first pick though too. You know what I'm saying? Because the beast might not have two pups if you got a health problem.
He had took his dog, the Mexican dude, the reason I think why he had took a dog down there to that dude in Oklahoma named James, that white boy. He got that kennel club down there. He got like a whole compound or whatever you want. That little with that blue brundle, he threw like platinum. He had like he had like a platinum and like a few like loud lag.
Yeah, Frenchy breed in Oklahoma?
Yeah. Like,
James?
I'm gonna show you. Yeah, I follow.
I'm not gonna do that. James, you.
I'm gonna show you on YouTube. I follow.
And he said you say you got whatever you want.
Yeah, you got whatever you want.
I mean, most
He a master with them, like what you were saying about the DNA. If he know that your dog got certain DNA, he can match it and he can create whatever you want. He that code. It's crazy.
and some things are what do y'all young kids call cap?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Some of this shit be cap. Cause listen, bro, think about what you just said, right? Like you said you can create whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
And then think about what nature is. Come on now. They just now started to really get cold with cloning motherfuckers and shit like that. You gonna sit and tell me this nigga in Oklahoma named James can give you whatever you want if you tell him the DNA.
Basically,
We don't even know if that dog clone's real.
Hell nah.
What he do is like if he know the DNA of your female, he'll match it over one of his best studs.
Yeah.
And that's how they create.
Yeah. It's called finessing.
Yeah, you probably won't get none of
It's
this.
called finessing, bro. I was a white dude, he showed the feature finessing for sure.
Like you just click any video you want to click.
Pretty different. New shade makers.
How many subscribers you got?
Look at that overload.
What's his
It's
Instagram?
a puppy mill.
New shade makers. What the hell is that?
I guarantee you got a puppy mill, bro.
They making shit up every fucking day, bro.
You got a puppy mill, fool. I guarantee you probably got like over 200 dogs at the crib just breeding shit out the house and selling them bitches. You think I'm lying, fool? It's like the lady I got my Frenchie from,
That's what you doing.
100 Frenchies nigga in the crib and outside and she breed the brakes off the motherfuckers.
Send them home, 2 bands.
Send them home, man. Sleep on her.
Sleep in the bill.
3 bands, 4 bands, 2 bands, whatever.
You just
Send
want
them
the
home.
money.
Man, what's up? You know, look at that.
What's up?
You ain't doing no DNA.
The white people is different, bro. I'm trying to tell you. They got this shit on lock. They got this shit on lock. It's like niggas saying, Nah, ain't no way you can for sure know what you about to get. Nah, impossible. It's just, ain't the way the Lord created this shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas it's gonna get close, but you know, that's the way Lord did it though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get the money.
Yeah, you can never know. I ain't gonna be mad at you at all.
Why people still try to run away from that brand?
It's hard. One reason is a breeder is hard to watch out. But two, if I'm not mistaken, it's a color as well. It's a color carrying gene as well, if I'm not mistaken. But like I said, you gotta take a good bag. It's hard to watch out. You can have a lot of brindles, but I think it will produce, or I know for sure it'll produce your trials because, matter of fact, Raynaud had a little brindle bitch, and she produced trials. And the Frenchie little bitch got her name, and she produced trials.
That's bullies though, with the French.
Oh, you want Frenchies or bullies?
French.
Oh, nah.
French is too different.
Nah.
That shit different. Because Frank was bred to a brindle female. They didn't throw no trials, no color, no. Well, at the one blue. The other one, well, the white one you got, it was 2 white ones, a blue one, and another black brindle.
Yeah, that last one was nothing but black brindle.
And she is off of her and Frank got the same dad. They got different moms. That's two copies of that progeny, and then throw it.
So that's why.
That French shit different.
You know what I'm saying? That's why.
With the bullies, so you gonna get it.
Yeah, I thought you were about bullies at first.
The bullies are gonna get it for sure.
But nah, the Frenchie, that shit. And she gotta think about it. Frenchie shit is just now starting to evolve into all this color and mural
And they
and
got
shit like
shit
that.
called pink. I was like, what the hell?
I saw that the other day, bro. That's that's Isabella.
Nah, it's pink.
Pink?
Yeah.
It's like lilac Isabella though. Or is that pink and color on paper?
I'm talking about color them damn shorts.
Yeah. Red eyes.
Pink. Them
I seen, but okay, it's albino then.
Nah, you gotta see the dog, bro.
I seen some shit on the other day.
Jay-Z
I was
bought
like,
the dog.
this shit is trippy. What?
Jay-Z bought the dog for $1 million.
You got pink, you got koi, and
See, it's that French shit.
you got
He
rojo.
the master and shit. I don't know about that shit.
You got new shit
I'm
called
still
rojo.
Because when I saw Pink the other day, I was like, niggas need to stop making shit up, fool.
They got some early.
They gon'.
I seen that.
Early
Right?
shit. Nobody gonna buy that shit.
I think I'm over it.
Nah.
Yeah, but you gotta think a lot of this shit is disformity though, bro.
A hairless dog is not.
Cause think about this, Jay-Z bought that bitch for $1 million. What if the hell can't be bred?
Hey, I'm pretty sure we gave it to. Or they shouldn't be breeding them.
You see what I'm saying?
I thought they was producing. I was reading something in China. That's where they came from.
Yeah, I believe they do it in China though. They gonna do whatever the fuck they wanna do in China. So I believe in China. They don't tell me what they done did though. They don't tell me what. They don't tell me what China did.
That koi,
China be making fish.
that koi, that shit Pomeranian shit, bro. They want them all so they fluffy is not like the other niggas fluffy, bro. They fluffy is like a fucking Pomeranian.
See what I'm saying?
You got different types.
I ain't even never known that shit. Koi. It's like that's why Frenchies are. It's different.
And they fluffy. I'm not too fun of those.
I'm not neither, but like you said one time, if that bitch short and thick, I'll believe to it.
But most of the fluffies out there, bro, they about 6'4".
Yeah.
They tall.
Super tall.
But that's you ain't gonna. Most of all the Frenchies is around the tall.
It's only
Like
one.
that
It's
big,
only
you got
one
that
short.
structure
It's
that's
only
like-
one short Frenchie, fluffy French that I've seen in person. Lay my eyes on. I think his name Pikachu. I want to say he.
Pikachu, I heard.
Pikachu, whatever the fuck his name is. I think it's Pikachu. They posted on the podcast, but at that show at Justin's show, he won that bitch.
Where you at? California?
I want to say Cali or he in Nevada.
Oh, okay.
He from
Yeah, they got